Hey guys, showing a little awareness, a little support, refreshing a few people with some faces. I wanted to come on for a second. There hasn't been any new updates, but there's some searches I think being organized right now for some groups of people to search for Suzanne Simpson out of San Antonio, the realtor that went missing back on October the 6th. She was a mother of four, I believe, and her husband has been arrested and charged with her unaliving, but she's never been found. And I mean, it's truly a heartbreaking story. I've searched a lot in those areas, uh, not all the areas, but a lot of the areas. But now we're gonna do a little thing at the lake. We got a drone. We're gonna try to work with. Not mine. I don't own it. It's somebody I know owns it, and they're gonna try to teach me how to do it so I can see if maybe I should get one down the road or not. You know, it's a good, helpful tool. We got to try to use any kind of technology we can. So I think it'd be a really good tool to have, but I kind of want to see how they run and how dependable they are and stuff like that before I really get into making a big investment like that. But you know, I want to try that lake out there in that area where she told her real estate friend that if I go missing, look for me in the lake, right? So I'm sure this is probably something he threatened her with in the past. We know he was abusive. He always turned her phones off, took her phones. He shoved her down in the house. He hit her in the face. Even the daughter told the law enforcement that. I mean, it's truly heartbreaking, the youngest one. And, you know, it just, haven't talked about it in a little over a week and about 10 days. And I want to come back out and I know we've been busy with a lot of other cases, but I still need to take a few minutes here and there and get their faces back out there and spread a little awareness to keep people motivated and searching. You know, if you're in that area of Alamo Heights, San Antonio, Texas, it's all in that area. Anywhere in that area, you can be searching. And we know he went to a landfill and a couple other places he's seen on tape. We know he bought a bunch of cleaners and stuff from Home Depot there. A lot of stuff, and it's truly heartbreaking because her mother is taking care of the young ones, and it's got to be hard, right? And there's been a few little things to raise money to help, and they did okay. Of course, we would like them to always do more, but it is what it is. But still, all in all, they've had her funeral, they've done all these things, but she still needs to be found. We still cannot leave her out there, regardless if he's going to be charged and he's going to go away forever, or DP or whatever he may get, trigger warning times 100 million. You know, what he did to her and what the evidence that's out there with DNA on the saw blade and all this stuff and the weapon hidden in his friend's wall and all these things, like all these text messages to his buddy that's in there with him, Mr. Cotter. I hope he goes down for life as well. Anybody's going to help you or support you, they should go down just as bad to me. And you know, hopefully they'll at least get to justice on the end of justice. But we still need to get closure for the family and find her and bring her home to get that little bit of closure that they need, right? You know, I know I'm not saying it's going to be the best news ever, but it will at least get her home and they can close that chapter, right? That's what it's about. My condolences to the family. I always tell them my condolences to the family. It's truly heartbreaking. Suzanne did not deserve this. She was leaving this man. She was getting out of that life. She was going to leave him with the house and everything and just take the kids and go to her mom's and get back on her feet. She was a successful realtor making good money, worked hard, dedicated mom. Did not deserve this by all means. She should have been allowed to leave that man and get her divorce and move on. And he didn't allow her that. He took that away from her. And thank God for the neighbor's security camera that you know caught a lot of this on tape. And then then the neighbor hearing her screams out there, and then the truck moving around and the truck leaving for an hour, and then him not reporting her missing, and just all the stuff that totaled up, and then the way they caught him, and then the way he was trying to burn phones and computers and change phones out and do all this stuff. It's just beyond. I mean, he looked so guilty that and it's good, thank God, right? He did make a mistake. Like I always say, there's no perfect crime, and a lot of people say there's no perfect crime. Eventually they'll all be caught. Just sometimes it takes longer than others. But within him, he was caught in a couple of days. So that was wonderful. But like I said, I want to put Suzanne's face back out here, spread awareness again, keep searching. They all deserve it. All the missing, all the voices, all deserve to be found. And I do feel justice will be done in this. I don't think he will get out. I don't think so. I think the mountain of evidence is just overwhelming. They did such a wonderful job. Shout out to all of them there that they did such a wonderful job on this case. And they had him so quickly. You know, we need that on every case. That would be great because we still have Nikki McCann out there missing and nobody's been charged, right? We have a lot of them. We have Micah Miller, which nobody's ever been held accountable. In the end, he at least should have been charged for the way he treated her. Even if she did do this, he forced her to do this. So by messing with her, and I think he should pay the price some way. He shouldn't be allowed to go start a new damn church. Excuse my language, God, I don't mean it that way, but you know what I mean? He should not be allowed to be out here preaching like this. I mean, he's the FBI, they raided his home. I mean, how is he allowed to do this? Just so he can embezzle and cheat more? I don't know. Enough of that one. This is about Suzanne. But, you know, I wanted to get her face back out there, guys. So y'all have a wonderful night. Remember, allegedly, these are my opinions, my theories. I'm a big bubble. Take it as a grain of salt. Trigger warning times 100 million. But Suzanne Simpson deserves justice and being found and getting the closure for the family. So that's what we're going to do. We're working on a couple of day search again. It's going to be one, because it's close, so I can drive up there, drive back. So we're going to do that on my next days off. We're going to do it one day in the beginning, and we're going to go to Tennessee, then we're going to come back and do another day on the way back. So that way we can check the first data and footage and kind of watch that while we're out of town in Tennessee, and then we can say, okay, let's move over or whatever, right? Because we want to try to get as much of that lake covered as we can. And we might not be able to reach all of it, but we're going to do our best. Anyway, y'all guys have a good night. We love y'all. All right, guys. Talk soon. Bye.